Well, I was born here in Berwickshire on Black of the West Farm. That's where my father came from Ayrshire to farm, 1934. It's quite a small farm, 300 acres, and we were just brought up to live on the farm and go to the local school.
November the 24th, 1968, a record crowd at London's Crystal Palace. And they've come not for a Grand Prix motor race, but to see the start of a rally. True, this was to be a rally with a difference, for the Daily Express London to Sydney Marathon was a modern throwback to the golden era and the great intercity races of the turn of the century. And as Andrew Cowan met in the clutch of the route-centered Hillman Hunter, he knew that this was to be the daddy of them all. The 6,500-mile journey to Bombay will get progressively more difficult with every mile to the east. And it's a non-stop, hard-going schedule until the first 6-hour rest period, still 4 days away, at Kabul in Afghanistan. With RAC Rally champion Colin Malkin and Brian Coyle sharing the work in the Hillman Hunter, Andrew Cowan reported all systems go for the big breakout into territory hitherto unknown. The Hillman Hunter into Bombay lying sixth, having lost only 27 minutes on the appalling surfaces of the special sections across the mountains of Asia Minor. They were 16 minutes behind the leaders, Roger Clark and Ove Anderson. The comfort of the liner Chusan could scarcely have offered the crews a more acceptable contrast to the dirt and labor of their epic drive. Andrew Cowan, Brian Coyle and Colin Malkin swept the Hillman Hunter into an unassailable lead. The victory of Andrew Cowan, Brian Coyle, Colin Malkin and their Hillman Hunter was more than a magnificent sporting achievement.
One of the most spectacular motorsports events started on August the 13th, 1977, the London to Sydney Rally, the longest in the world. The teams leave for Istanbul on the 19th of August, the last stretch of European territory. The frontier between Europe and Asia is marked by the bridge over the Bosphorus. On to Van and Tehran. Then follows a night drive over the notorious Khyber Pass. Drivers comment laconically that at night, even the robbers stay at home. It all ends on the 28th of September 1977. They reach Sydney, the finish of the 21,000-mile rally. First, Mercedes-Benz 280E with the English team Cowan, Malkin, Broad.
I think we've got a very good, strong car. No, it's just too cold, you know. I wish it would rain or stay dry, you know.
Well, I get a lot of pleasure out of it, that I'm not considering that I'm risking my life. You know, I want to live for a long time yet. So if I got to the situation where I was getting afraid and worried for my safety, then I would stop rallying.
Cowan speeding over the plains of the foothills of the 5,200-meter Mount Kenya. The treacherous hairpin, some 85 kilometers out of Malacca. Cowan in top.
Smell
Top-running Cowan comes in late. Bogged down in the mountain mud, his car has been rammed in the back. The undisputed leader in endurance rallies, Andrew Cowan.
The Bandama Rally is a very important rally. It's the type of rally I enjoy. It's like the East African Safari, like the Southern Cross. It's very rough, very hard.
The Bandama Rally extends 5,500 kilometers. Cowan has garnered an unbelievable 5 consecutive wins at the Southern Cross Rally in Australia, in addition to his constant high rankings at the Safari Rally. The tension gives way to unbearable fear, yet Cowan has fight to spare.
I think the most important thing about competing in a rally is concentration. 100% concentration from start to finish.
First place, Andrew Cowan. Andrew Cowan, an unbelievable 5-time consecutive winner of the Southern Cross Rally.
And no clutch.
No clutch.
Cowan's unbeatable will is evident in the applause of the spectators as he tops the class victory.
This meant 30,000 kilometers through 10 countries in South America. A new name has been added to the Mercedes-Benz Roll of Honor, Andrew Cowan. Fatigue, relief, relaxation, champagne, and a beaming victor. The same as in the London to Sydney Rally. Andrew Cowan. Mercedes-Benz take the first 5 places.
Leaving Paris in midwinter and then crossing the burning sands of the Sahara Desert via Algiers. A total of 10,000 kilometers to the finish at Dakar, to be covered in 20 days. Car number 161, the Mitsubishi Pajero driven by the Cowan-Malkin pair. Cowan's Mitsubishi Pajero passes the checkpoint in number 1 position among Category 2 cars.
The Pajeros, driven by Andrew Cowan and Nicole Metro, continue to whiz over the vast desert under the watchful eyes of the Mitsubishi support team. Of 4 Colt Lancers entered, 3 have completed the run, capturing the manufacturer's team prize. Of all the cars entered, only 14 have made it this year.